Hey YouTube, my name's Katie and I'm the average running mom. This is my first video and I feel kind of silly because I'm 42 years old and I'm a mom to a almost 13-year-old and a 9-year-old, and what the heck am I doing making YouTube videos, right? Well, I got this desire to make YouTube videos because I watch so many running YouTube videos and absolutely love them. They're so much fun for me to watch and learn, and they're really cool, but they don't represent me in that, like I said, I'm an average running mom. I'm not fast. You know, to many people, my pace is slow AF. And to many more people, my pace is goals. My pace is super fast. To me, my pace is my pace. It's a pretty average pace. And I'm happy with it. My mantra is always kind of been forward as a pace. And that's always something that I've tried to instill in my kids, especially my daughter, who now has finished her first cross-country season, 7th grade cross-country. When she was starting out, she was having a lot of trouble with, I can't complete such and such, distance without walking. And I would always tell her, forward is a pace, you will get there. And now, she's, her times are vastly improving. She's doing it without walking, and so that's always been my mantra. Every race that I race is my race. It's my pace. I get out there to cross the finish line. If I finish, that's what I want. That's my goal, is to finish. I don't ever want to have a DNF, did not finish. And so my goal is always just to finish. And I feel like that's a very healthy goal. So why am I making this YouTube channel? I want to make something for, the other adults out there who might think, I won't be accepted into the running community because my pace is not super fast. You will. That's what's amazing about runners. Runners don't care that you're slower or faster. We're happy that you're out there doing something that you love. I was really worried. I'm in a running group up here where I live, and I don't get to go to it often, but it was one of the things that worried me in the beginning, is that they're gonna think I suck and that I'm terrible because I'm not fast and I don't have a 6-minute mile. Lord, no, I'm never gonna have a 6-minute mile, by the way. No. My easy pace, I'll definitely let you in on it. My easy pace is about 12:30 to 12 minutes. And what I mean by that, that's conversational. I can have a conversation and not be out of breath and still be running, and I can just run, just keep running. So that is my easy pace. Yes, I can go faster for shorter distances, a shorter amount of time. But if I'm just getting out there and just running, just for a long period of time, it's just gonna be between 12 minutes per mile to 12:30 per mile, maybe even slower, depending on how I'm feeling. So Today is Monday, November 20th, 2023. That's where my paces are right now. Have I been faster? Yes, I've been faster. I haven't been running for very long in the grand scheme of things. I've only really been running for about 3 years. We'll talk about that later. But I'm making this YouTube channel just to show the people who maybe don't consider themselves as fast that you can still get out there, you can still do the thing, and it's okay. Just do it. If you love it, do it. Like I said, I've only been running for about 3 years. I was not an athletic child. I don't think I ever ran the mile in school. I definitely walked the track, but I never ran the mile. I was in the Army. I had to do a 2-mile qualification, and I'm sure I did it like right at the cutoff time. I hated running. I hated it because I didn't know anything at the time about how to pace myself, about how to breathe, any of that. They don't teach you that stuff, or at least they didn't 20 years ago when I was in the Army. So I hated it. It was hard. It was painful, and I didn't love it, and I just wanted to be done. I started again 3 years ago because I said to myself, I want to learn to be a runner. I want to be able to get out there and go for a run. And you can probably see in the background my Peloton. I got the bike and the tread. Not a big rower. I tried rowing. I don't love it. I hate it, actually. What got me hooked and got me started was the Peloton program You Can Run. It's an outside-based program, and it's literally laid out for you. It tells you what to do. You put your headphones in, get outside, and you do the thing. And by the end of the program, I think you're running, and it's been a long time since I've done it. Like I said, it's been 3 years, 30 or 45 minutes straight. And I remember when I was finishing the program, I remember that it was going to end on my birthday. So I think I was turning 40. Or was I turning 39? I don't remember. No. I'm 42. So I must have been turning 42 because I was 39 when I started. The last run was going to be on my birthday, and I think it was a 45-minute run with like a 15-minute. I think it was like a 15-minute warm up into a 30-minute just you're running the whole time. And I was scared. I was really, really scared. But I did it. I learned how to pace, how to breathe, and I will tell you, I had some challenging breathing problems at first. I found my rhythm. I got into it. If you are wanting to get into running, I definitely suggest finding a program that'll ease you into it. And this one certainly did, with walks that led into runs that were short periods of running that eventually extended until you were running a full amount of time. And it was great. It was exactly what I needed. So that ended in November of, I'm not doing the math, 2020? Yeah. 2021? Yes. November of 2021 is when I finished that program. January of 2022, I signed up and completed the 5K at the Houston, Chevron Houston Marathon. So not the marathon, not the half marathon. I did the 5K. I started off small, And I was super proud of myself. I did it. I'm trying to think of my time. I think my time was like 31 minutes, which is not bad. It was really good. It was really good. I was very proud of myself. I was hooked. I loved racing. I started to sign up for a few 5Ks here and there. Then I decided, hey, in March, there's a 10K where I live, and I think I'm going to do that. And a 10K would be about 6 miles. And so a 5K is 3 miles, by the way, if you're unfamiliar. So, you know, I said, I can do this. I'm going to do a 10K. I can do that. If I can do 3 miles, I can go 3 more miles. And so I started practicing and training, and I ran 6 miles, and I said, okay, that was easy. Did it in about an hour, a little bit over an hour. I kept going. The day that I ran a 10-mile training run, that was the day that I emailed the coordinators and I said, can I change my registration to the half marathon? So that was probably in late January, early February of 2022. March, I think it was like March 5th or 7th or something like that, is when the half marathon was. So we're talking like a few weeks away. But I said, if I can run 10 miles, well, I can run 13 miles. And you know what? I could. I ran the half marathon and I did it in 2 hours and 34 minutes. I was super proud of myself. I did it. Like, holy crap, man. I just ran a half marathon. I've only been running for a few months and I ran a half marathon. So I signed up for a few more races last year, 2022. And I said to myself, we're going to do a full marathon. Yeah. Said if I can run a half marathon, I can do it twice in one day. So this past January, I did the full marathon at the Chevron Houston Marathon. My daughter did the half marathon. I'm so proud of her. I can't believe she did it. Now I'll let you in on a little secret. Neither of us were ready for it. We were completely untrained for it. I did not prepare over last summer. When my training block was supposed to start last year, really in the fall, I got really sick. I was in and out of the hospital. I barely ran. I think the most I must have run was 5 miles before I did the marathon. But I did the marathon and I finished it. It took me about 6 hours and 5 minutes, but I finished it and I crossed the line and I got my medal. I didn't quit, but I hurt and it sucked, but I didn't stop. My daughter, I asked her, I was like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? Are you sure? You have not been training. She's like, no, I can definitely do this. This is a girl who at that time had not run a mile without stopping to walk. But she was determined to finish that half marathon. And you know what? She did. By herself. I wasn't with her because I was running the full marathon. She finished that half marathon by herself. It took about 3.5 hours. But she crossed the finish line. She got her medal. She did that. Now she's been running. Now she's got training under her belt. She and I are going back. We're going back for redemption in January 2024 in just a few months. Just a couple months. hoping to, take some time off our last year. This year we have training. We've definitely been going through our training blocks, so it's good. All this to say, if you find something that you love, do it. Do it no matter what. Find a way to do it, and you will inspire those around you, whether you know it or not. You'll get there. They'll get there. And you're going to feel amazing for doing what you did. I hope with this channel that I can inspire some people who may have thought that I'm too slow, I'm too old, I can't do this. I hope that I can inspire you to not feel that way, to understand that everyone starts at different places. You have your own place. Put one foot in front of the other. Forward is a pace. Repeat that mantra, or find a mantra that works for you. My mantra is forward is a pace. As long as you're moving forward, you got this. So with that, I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep going forward, and I'm going to try to keep making videos and keep up this little channel and just have fun. I hope you like and subscribe. I hope it's interesting for you, and I'll see you around YouTube.